Good evening, guys. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is well. You know what? Let me not talk too much. But let me just say from the get-go, this is the Amateur Football YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, share, do all of the great stuff. I've got a very, very special guest, man. Before I introduce this guy, there's just a couple of videos that I want you guys to see.
Hey, better football! Better football! Check!
So we can't afford to lose the ball there, which we do. And now they're under attack.
Watch him!
So number 11 now goes past Shaka, and number 10. Oh my days.
That was a good
Oh my
goal,
days.
though,
As I said before, number 10, we have to watch out for this guy. But that's a great finish.
Ref, that tackle though as well.
Well done, Marcus. Well done, Nino. Marcus, superb. Hey, keep.
Boy, you know I've got to put this in. Ainsley, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. Appreciate the love. You get me?
No, again, thank you for coming on, man. And you know what,
Always a pleasure, man. Always a pleasure. You know,
honest, yeah, man. No, blessings, man. Blessings. And you know what, we've been kind of talking about this for some time still. So you know, and you know, you are a very busy man. So you know, again, kind of getting you onto this platform, man. Honestly, it's an absolute honor. But yeah, how have you been doing through lockdown?
Well, good as can be. Obviously, everyone affects everyone differently, but I'm just trying to live my life as normal as possible. Really, I've got kids, family, so you have to remain strong in this period. There, you know. So I haven't been doing too bad. Obviously, I want to be playing football and things to be a bit normal, but what can we do?
Yeah. Cool, facts. And you know what? Thank you for the viewers that already coming in. Boy, you know, there's someone called Paul at Barrett said his best days were with us, and I guess that was. So you know what type of show this is gonna be already.
Let me tell you something. One thing I will say, yeah. One thing I will say, I got a lot of time for Paul because he don't mix his words.
He don't mix his words, does he?
I've been coached and managed by a few managers, but I like him. He's good stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? He's hilarious. The times we played you lot, you don't, all you hear on you lot sideline is Paul.
It's crazy. He's a good
guy. Definitely.
Yeah. No, straight. So and you know, and again, please put in your kind of questions to Ainsley. Again, you know, this is unfiltered, and so literally again, it's really gonna be your show, man. So let's kind of start from the top. The kind of Catford Wanderers history, man. Can you kind of briefly tell us about your club?
Well, I started playing for Catford Wanderers, I think it was basically I've been there since I think it's 2011. So I've been there obviously the longest. And when I first started playing, I was playing on a Sunday. And obviously on a Sunday now it was a bit different. It wasn't really competitive. This is before the Dons and all these other teams started rising. So when I was there first, it was just more like people were just turning up, having a pint, and they didn't mind whether they lost or not. So it was just fun. Then it started to get a bit serious. And I'm a sore loser, you know that already.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Things we started to lose players. Players started to have kids, and it just went all over the place. And then after that, the manager said that he wanted to fold the team. And I said to him basically, nah, because I love my football. And then I was just like, nah, we shouldn't do that. We're a good brand. We got one of the best facilities. As you know, our pitch is tidy. So I was just like, nah, let's not do that. And then the rest is history after that. I brought in another guy called Roger. And that was it. We changed the whole, he changed the whole philosophy and the way we was playing, changed the formation. We started attracting good players, and then that was it. We started to just build from there.
And you know what? That kind of nicely kind of leads me into like the kind of revolution at kind of Catford. You know, you've been quite instrumental regarding bringing, and again, no disrespect to the players that were there at the start, but better caliber of players.
Yeah.
And you know, you kind of take your football very, very seriously. Can you kind of talk us about, can you kind of talk about certain conversations for like you to even persuade better players to even join like Catford? Because let's be real, at that present moment of time, there were better clubs than Catford. So literally, what was like the draw?
Well, obviously, when I was there, like I was like the best player when I first came here. I was like the standout player. So when we was playing other teams, it was too much for me to do. But we started playing when we was playing good teams. It's like, I don't know, people would raise their game and they wouldn't, but they'd get found out. So other players obviously would see me, they'd enjoy playing against me, and then obviously it came to a thing where some of them wanted to come and play with me. And then I knew one or two of the other players, and then there was a team called Flamingos. They had a lot of good players in that team, and then they folded. And then I'm skipping something. There was one person who came to the team, but he came there through one of the Flamingos players, and his name was Daryl. Yeah, they call him Notes. And he started playing with me. And once he came, two other people came, Ashley and Ricky. That was it. Then Flamingo folded, and then they wanted to come over to our team. A lot of their players came over to Catford. For when they came, the levels went up, and then we had more like-minded players that wanted to win, not just turn up, have a beer, and you know what I mean? We had players that wanted to win, and that's me. I'm a winner. So anytime I step out on the pitch, if it's a friendly or not, I take the game serious. I don't like losing.
Yeah,
no one really, but everyone's different.
We kind of have a question from Mervyn Robinson. Ains, who was the worst loser, me or you?
Who said that?
That's Mervyn Robinson.
He said, "Who's the what?"
Who was the worst loser out of like you and Mervyn?
I don't know who Mervyn is.
Well, I think well, I mean, it could be Mervyn Robinson. You know, could you please tell us exactly who you are? But I mean, again,
I don't know who Mervyn is, to be honest with you.
See. Okay, cool. Sorry,
Marvin.
Sorry, apologies.
No, do you know what? I would say Marvin. And the funny thing is, shout out to Marvin, because let me just give you a little history. I stopped playing football for years, and because of him, he's the guy that made me started playing football. That was in 2009-10. That's when I started playing football, and it was because of him. He asked me one day, he was playing for a team called Crofton Albion, and he asked me, can I play football? Because we're family of family. And I looked at him and said, can I play football? He brought me to his team, and he will tell you I was the top striker for like 3 seasons back to back. And it was because of him why I started playing football again. So shout outs to Marvin still. But yeah, he was a sore loser still. He's a good centre back. He's a bit like you for me. He didn't mess about. He didn't mess about. No, Marvin didn't mess about. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's one of the best centre backs I played with. He's proper. So yeah, shout out Marvin still.
So with your kind of new crop of players, I mean, of course, I don't know. Well, actually, I know that you guys are in a couple of cups. So do you think with the recruitment that you guys have made, do you think you have a chance of at least getting to a semi-final or possibly a final or possibly winning it?
Yeah, definitely. The team we got now, like I said to you, obviously, like I said, I started playing on the Sundays, and now I'm more focused on Saturdays with the vets. Yeah. So vets football is evolving because everyone's getting older. People can still play, and obviously, you know what I mean? You want to play with like-minded people. I play every now and then on a Sunday, and I'm playing with little kids. They're running up and down all over the place, where on Saturday it's more conditioned. People more know their roles, the odd players do, and whatever. But the team we got now, most definitely, like, we could compete. Like, I bought about 5, 6 players to this squad, and they're all decent. I bought Gaps, very good player. TJ, Nooks was there when he came. We just signed Seb, quality. I bought my mate T there. I bought who else? Then Tony Chin and Danny Burgess was there. And then we got players, man. But it's just on the day, as you know, with Saturday football. Very rarely do you get the same 11. Do you know what I mean? And the times we played you lot, and I know Paul might be listening, but at the end of the day, the times we played you lot, we haven't had our full squad. You lot got a good squad.
Come on, Ace. Come on. Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
You lot have got a good squad, but anytime we play you lot, we've never had our full squad. But we definitely can compete. Most definitely.
And you know what? That leads me nicely into the rivalry. You know, we can have a very friendly rivalry, and the like clip that I played before, that was a close game. I think it ended 2-2.
Which one was that?
That was when we were called Peckham. So
yeah.
So literally that kind of was a 2-2, and then of course LSU. We played you guys a few times, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've actually lost against Catford.
No, you haven't. This is what, like, going back to when I it's just these laughs. This is what I'm saying. It goes back to when this is what I was explaining. When we was playing you lot, some of the players used to, they didn't mind losing. Yeah? They didn't mind losing. When I turned up to the vets, it was just have a beer. Everyone was friends, and you know what I mean? I would just, after the game, I'd probably just go because I was upset.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, you lot had a squad of players. When you play you lot have got 11 on the pitch, and you probably got 8 defenders. 8 subs. So you lot had a squad. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that was a big difference. We probably turn up and it's like 12 of us.
Yeah.
So, and your team is full of athletes. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So at the end of the day, it was like, you got to remember, Fabrizio, and this, obviously we won't leave at this part, but when we started playing you lot, we used to lose majority of the times, yes. But it was always a good game.
It was a good game.
It could have went either way.
True.
But
Very
you
true.
lot had the stamina, and you lot could outdo us in the games. One man don't make a team. I keep telling people, it doesn't matter what I do on the pitch or how good I am or whatever, how many goals I score. It's a team game.
Yeah, facts. And
you know
so in your league now, so right now you're in Division 3?
We're in Division 3, yeah.
Who?
Remember, so to cut you, remember, we was in Division 4 for ages, yeah? And we could have won it, but we just missed out on a point while we didn't win it, and then all this COVID happened, and then it just messed up everything. But we don't leave out when I left Catford and I came to you lot, you know.
And you know, we will definitely touch upon that. Well, not even touch upon it. We will literally kind of talk about that, because you know, I think it's something that a lot of, I don't know if Paul's still listening, and probably even some of the players. It's kind of something that we kind of probably want to delve into a little bit. But you know, again, with the kind of teams in Division 3, who are the teams that you think, you know what, they're a bit tasty, you know, they like could be challenging once kind of COVID, and well, we're like now looking at next season now, but for like next season, who like are the teams that like you think are going to be thereabouts?
I'll tell you the truth, Fabrice, and I'm an honest man and I'm a realist. There's no team in that league that can play football like us. We need to be in Division 2 and 1. Because to me, and like I had this conversation with Paul, and you know Paul already, he's hard as nails. I said, listen, at the end of the day, to me, it's all the same. Yeah, it's all the same. All these divisions are all the same. Anyone can beat anyone in this day. Maybe not the lesser teams, but we're a good outfit. So really and truly in Division 3, there's not one team I could say, do you know what? Yeah, they're gonna be there or they'll be able to beat us. And that's just the truth.
Okay, cool. So this kind of leads me nicely, Ainsley, the man and player. Let's kind of start with the man first. Again, outside of football, again, you are very creative. You are a businessman. You are a mentor. Can you kind of talk about the stuff that you do outside of Catford Football Club?
Well, as you know, I got the biography company, which is called My Life Story. Obviously, going to be documenting like people in the industry's lifestyle and all that. So that's that. And then the acting, I was doing acting for a few years in real life drama series. I was doing that for a little bit. One of my friends, obviously, it's his show. Me and him ended up doing certain scripts together, writing it, getting actors. Obviously, me and him became enemies within the show, and he was getting a good response. But because of all this COVID and stuff like that, it kind of made it kind of be on a standstill. So everything's just kind of on a standstill at the moment. So other than that, at the moment, I'm just being a parent, to be honest with you. I'm just waiting for all this to boil over. But that's my main thing is media. So look out for My Life Stories. And if you don't know, follow it on Instagram at My Life Stories with a Z at the end.
And yeah, and
it. And then
and
Catford as well, I still do a lot of work in there trying to get good players to the team, attracting players, you know what I mean, and just trying to build the team.
Yeah. And like, guys, I'm going to put everything in the description of this video. So again, please follow, like, subscribe, share, do all of the good stuff, man. Because, I know. And again, let me just repeat, I've got a lot of time for like Ainsley, man, a lot of time. And like this kind of go, yeah, man. And literally this kind of goes into Ainsley, the player. So my first meeting was actually the Catford game. The Catford Peckham game. I was trying to find the video. I came on. I don't know if you can remember. I came on.
Yeah, I do remember. You came on later on in that.
Yeah.
You came on later. I don't know if you came on like the last 10 minutes or 15. I remember.
It's about 15 minutes.
The reason why it always stood out in my head is because I was thinking, why did you come on so late? You're a man. Even when I was with you lot, I never ever got by you something.
Boy, that's just, you know what? I'm gonna leave that to like the management. Like that's not really a kind of me. But I mean, again, like, I like remember thinking I've got to try and mark this guy, and I remember coming in for a slide tackle, and I got the ball and
done a nasty tackle.
It wasn't rough. Yeah. But I got the ball though. I got the ball.
Huh?
I got the ball.
You tried to finish me off. The big size 12, the rocket tried to snap my thing in half.
No, but but you know what? I mean, again, like you was causing havoc. You was causing absolute havoc, and that was my first experience playing against you. And when rumors were circulating that you were looking to join LSU at the time, like the whole squad was actually buzzing because, again, you was a quality player. And I remember,
my cousin, innit?
Yeah.
And my cousin plays for you lot. Don.
Yeah, Don. Yeah.
And it's not like he's some distant cousin or like we say he's my cousin. So he was phoning me like, listen, man, you need to, you get what I'm saying? And like I said, at that time, half of our team, it wasn't serious. So that's why I looked at that option. If I'm with you lot, we can actually compete. Do you understand? Where on Saturdays now, I was just turning up to have a game and see what I could get. And then bam, Sunday was my main focus. That's what it was.
But I
That's
mean, again,
exactly what it was. And
but
you gotta remember.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
Like a lot of people, you know, it's not gonna really. It is what it is. But when I left Catford, they didn't win a game after that. Do you understand? Like they went 8. Do you remember we went and played them? They had 8 players.
Yeah, 100%.
And then obviously we was gonna win the league when I joined you lot, and I actually left you lot to go back to Catford because they was in my heart. And at the end of the day, a lot of people have done that. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, I mean, you know, and again, you know, let's kind of delve kind of deeper into this. So you moved, and you know what, like, let's kind of call a spade a spade. Like, you was slightly frustrated that you wasn't starting because, of course, you know, you was a new player, but of course, everyone kind of knew that you was an absolute baller. But of course, you know, it's about almost kind of waiting for your turn.
And the thing is, that's what I'm saying. I respect that because, and that's why a good manager will do that. A yes man will just throw you in and then boom, ruffle the feathers with other players. That's why I respect Ray, because at the end of the day, he kept it. It's business at the end of the day. And players turn up week in, week out. He had to deal with what he had. I would see me. I could have been a bit. Listen, what's going on? I need to be. But I just kind of said nothing. You pulled me aside one time and said, "Look, hey, boom, boom, boom." Do you understand? But I get it. I was new in the team. It's not like because I'm a good player, you're just gonna just throw me in. Do you understand? So I get it, but it's not. That's not the reason why I went back to Catford. That's not the reason. The reason why I went back is because obviously they was in the quicksand. Do you understand? And they were sinking fast. So at the end of the day, remember when we went and played them that day, they had 8 players.
Yeah, we had 8 players, and literally that wasn't probably almost like the turning point for you, right? Because
it was. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? And I swear we was almost gonna win the league or something like that.
Yeah. We were cruising. Yeah, we were cruising.
Exactly. So it wasn't about nothing else other than that fact, because when I came to you lot, I knew most of the players. You know what I mean? And the environment, I'm used to that environment. So it was a no-brainer. But me and Ray's cool up until today, man. We message each other every now and then. Like, you guys, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I got respect for you lot. You know that already, innit? Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So it is what it is, you know what I mean? There's no bad blood with neither teams, really.
So with your team now, with like Catford now, do you want some of your, and I kind of literally say this with the utmost respect, do you want some of your arrogance to actually rub off on the players that you have now? Because when you play, you actually play with a certain swagger, and literally some like people can actually see that as a bit of a disrespect. So literally, you know, do you want some of that swagger, that kind of, you know, that charisma to now rub off on Catford? And, you know, if so, you know, how like much is confidence and swagger? Like, what's the line?
100%. I want it to rub off on the players, because that's what's gonna win you games. When you go into games, you have to have something about it. You can't walk out on a pitch and have any fear. Do you understand? You have to go out there and play to your ability. And if you're a confident player, you go out there and you emulate that on the pitch. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So it has already, like I said, the players that I've brought that's there now have that same drive and passion as me. I can tell you that for certain. Do you know what I mean? Like, the players that we've got right now in this team have got that. Like, there's a lot of people, I can mention their names: Notes, Gaps, Emmett, T, Leon, who else? D, most. Majority of the people in our team right now have that same thing what I've got, because it's infectious. When we train, we want to win. If it goes out, people complaining that it went out, or that wasn't a goal. That's passion. You need that. So it is. I think it is rubbing off. Some people can look at me and think he's moany and he always wants the ball in this. That's what you want from a player, though. You want a player to always want the ball and get upset when they're losing. If you're losing and everyone's smiling and joking, you need to change.
Not serious.
You know what I mean? That's not the kind of people you want at war with you, innit?
Yeah, facts. And what areas are you still looking to recruit, or are you happy with your squad?
No, we're happy with the squad. Like I said, we got I think 2 or 3 players who's gonna join us when they reach 35. After that, we don't really want no more players because we just want to, like you lot got, I don't know how much players you lot got, but it's hard.
Quite a lot.
Exactly. It's hard to, you turn up on a Saturday and you got 9 subs. That's crazy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So right now, I'd say probably 3 more players and that's it. We just build with that squad. So if we turn up on a Saturday and we got 4 men on the bench or 5, cool, we can work with that. The only thing I would say, we like our keeper. Not going to give away too much, but yeah, keepers are very vital. You need them, even though they're very hard to come by. Like you always need probably two goalies.
Yeah.
One, you know what I mean? You can always find players, but goalies are very hard to get. So I'd say in that area there, we could always take another goalie, definitely.
Yeah. And
but you know what? You can never refuse good players. So if someone comes along, do you know what I mean? If someone comes along that's like outstanding, that's really gonna help us.
Yeah.
Then by all means.
True. And like correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know his name, but I think you've like got a midfielder. Is it Thiago or Pedro? And is it Pedro or Thiago or like he, but like when we could have played against you before, he controlled the midfield.
Not the last game. Not the last game.
The last game where honestly it was the last game, especially in the first half. He was kind of wearing Tiempo boots, Nike, and I think it was. Is it Pedro or Thiago?
What complexion was he? If you don't mind me asking, because I know.
I don't know if it's Portuguese or Brazilian, but
Okay, I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Kind of slim, look short, kind of guy.
Short. Yeah, him.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. His name was Tom.
Was it Tom?
Tom.
Jesus.
His name was Tom.
Okay.
His name was Tom. Good player, but he ain't really been with us for a little while. I don't know, because obviously I'm talking about before all this lockdown thing. He wasn't really there, but he's a good player. We got good players, man. You just, like I said, every time we play, we just never had our proper squad. I'm coming from, so
yeah. Okay, and again, club ambitions, like let's kind of take it from like now, because of course everyone's back now. I know we are kind of both in the same league, so it's only going to be cup competitions. So yeah, what are your ambitions this season and next season?
Well, because I don't know what's gonna happen with this league right now. We're in 2 cups. We're in the CFVL Cup and we're in the London Cup. No competitive matches, so which is, you know what I mean?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy, but we're in them 2 cups, so we want to win them cups. We've got Charcoal on the 10th of April. They're a good side, as you know.
That's be a tough game,
Very tough game. They got all the ex-pros and professionals and all that, but it is what it is. Got time and respect for them. I know a few of their players and all that. My cousin plays for them as well, so that'll be a good game. But yeah, just to win them 2 cups, and then next season, God willing, the league goes back to normal. Then we'll definitely be looking to win that league and be in Division 2 with you guys. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Seen. Okay. You're gonna keep it short and sweet. I mean, again, I know that we've probably sorted out a friendly, because again, you are our kind of friendly rivals. But I mean, I think Paul, like said, it's only bad blood when we play them and beat them. So I mean, of course, like that the smoke is there. And as you said before, every single time that we've played you, Catford have always had chances.
And
we
always have chances, man. Listen to me, because I know Paul just said something a minute ago, but I can't read it because it's very small. But I swear it said Paul something. But what I'm trying to say to you is that you just said we always get chances.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
listen, we know how to play football. We always create and get chances. But the difference is we never have our strongest 11 when we play you guys. That's a fact. And like Paul would say, that's not you lot's fault. That's not you lot's. You can only beat what's in front of you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But the rivalry between us is good, because when we play each other, everyone wants to win.
100%.
No one don't want to lose. And it's not like it's any form of bad blood to where we want to fight each other. We just know that in the game, it's just very, very, very competitive. And I think we're building one at the moment with Charcoal as well. So it's like we're gonna, obviously, you lot and Charcoal, them two rivalries right now is kind of, it's mad. But one thing I would say, Vets football is on the rise, isn't it? Because everyone's getting older now. Everyone's getting older, and I think it's more deep. I was playing Sundays a little bit, and I prefer Saturday Vets because it's a bit more, it's a bit more balanced and intense. With Sundays now, it's just all over the place. It's all over the place. It's just headless chickens running all over the place.
Yeah, facts. And again, that was literally going to be like one of like my next questions, because like now, people who are turning 34, 35, 36 are now a lot fitter. It's kind of not maybe 10, 15 years ago where, people thought vets football was just walking football. Like the pace is still there. So, I can only see vets football just getting better and better. You are going to attract better players, better caliber of teams. There's like now players who can literally have that disposable income as well to actually do other things as well. So there's, it's a huge opportunity. And, I kind of keep like saying to people, look, if you're going to look into invest money, or literally if you can look into actually do things within grassroots football, look at vets football. You know 100%. What I mean? It's a kind of growing opportunity.
Listen, all you got to do is, and I don't want to keep mentioning it, you look at like the Charcoals, for example. They've got a lot of players that used to play decent standard of football. So they're using all their connections and their links to enhance the game in the same way, because people are looking now. You're going to have professional players coming down, watching them, want to pump money in there. So, of course it is. We all know people. We all played a decent level of football, some of us. So, like I said again, everyone's getting older now. Once you get to 35, 36, 37, you might start want to play vets football. It's growing, man. Just like grassroots football on Sunday started growing. But when I first got into it, it wasn't really, it was, but it wasn't like to how where the Dons took it to where they took it to another level now, where they've got like 2,000 people watching them, you know what I mean, getting sponsors from here. You got Andy Answer, who knows this one, that one. You get what I'm trying to say? You got yourself 100%. That does the filming. So, of course it's going to grow, man. Of course it's going to grow. And there's some good footballers, like, you know what I mean? We all could have played a decent standard football in our lifetime, but we're still doing it now. I won't stop playing football until my knees go.
Me too. Yeah. Like I hear that. And actually, that kind of leads me nicely. Because again, I think people, of course, like people see me film and like do like interviews. Ainsley, and again, like, hey, people like respect you, like, and you let somebody play a few times. Please tell the people out there, like, again, what did you think about my playing style and me as a player? And be brutally honest. Come on, be honest. Yeah.
Would you listen? For me, you, for me, are very, very, a very, very, very difficult opponent to play against. And you asked me to give analysis of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're top draw for me, man. Like I said, like I come to you at club one time and I couldn't believe he was on the bench. How about did I ask you a few times, why are you sub? I've asked you, why are you sub? But Ray and Paul, they know what they're doing, so they've got their methods. So obviously you don't never question them. You just know when you get your chance and you go on, you do your thing. The last time we played you lot, I don't think no one actually got past you the whole game. For that whole 90 minutes. And I was watching and I was thinking, you lot need to be clever here now. Yeah, you're trying to get into a
like a one-on-one battle.
Slug it out. You need to start using your intelligence, passing it around him, and trying to run in behind. All this trying to hustle you and trying to take you on, it's not gonna happen. So, definitely, you're definitely up there with the defenders that I know as footballers. And listen, anytime you're ready, we get the checkbook out.
You can't say that live, man. You can't say that live.
Yeah, signing you up.
Oh,
Ray and Paul's just gonna have to hold a back seat, man.
Oh, brother Ainsley, man. Honestly, and again, on kind of serious note, you can always message me, and like every time that we speak, man, like you are just full of kind of wisdom, positivity, support. You know what I mean? It's very hard to find people that literally support. Like unless when I say genuine support, not just saying it just for lip surface, lips
100%.
genuinely, you know what I mean? Like
100%.
honestly,
that's what we need more. We need more of that, though. We're never gonna get nowhere because at the end of the day, we live in an era of information. Like, we've got everything in front of us now to do what we want to do. So it's all about sharing and helping, and you know what I mean. That's all it is. I say to my teammates all the time, like, I'm not just doing this for me. Like, this is for all of us. We all play for the same team. We all represent each other. So I'm doing this for all of us. You know what I mean? I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just putting my time and effort into something that we're all here together as brothers. It's a brotherhood. You know what I mean? We turn up every Thursday, train. We turn up Saturday. You know what I mean? We play. And that's how it should be. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We all do this for each other, man. So I'm always, that's just it. Whether it's a phone call or a bit of advice, or you need me to come and do this and do that, it's not even an issue.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Me.
Yeah, honestly, like, thank you so much. And if like people want to know like more about Catford Wanderers, where can they find you on the socials?
Well, obviously we've got Instagram page, Catford Wanderers Vets, Catford Wanderers _vets, and just follow the movement, follow the page, get following, and you know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be back. We'll be loading up more content. It's between me and 2 other people that run the page. So at the end of the day, we've got another Catford page. That's for Sundays. But yeah, the Vets one is the one obviously we're watching now, which I'm attached to more. So yeah, like I said, you can find us on Instagram. I don't really think we've got a Twitter at the moment, but I'm gonna look into making someone try to set up a Twitter, because I think you can put ads out on there and get goalies and players and that. I don't really do nothing.
100%. I mean, and again,
find us on Instagram,
and again, if you kind of need, kind of any help, just kind of let me know, man. Let me know. Like, it's like without even kind of saying like anything, just let me know. And like, I will.
100%, man. Like I said, I look forward to playing you lot. Again. Obviously, we should be playing you lot within a couple of weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure. The manager will sort that out. But yeah, just want to say, like, at the end of the day, just keep doing what you're doing. We all appreciate what you're doing, because it's something good that's putting grassroots football on the map as well. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So we appreciate you as well. So, and just big up everyone at Catford Vets, the manager Sean, the coach Sean, and all the players that's involved. Too much names to call, but just shout out everyone, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. And literally, I want to thank everyone that's kind of come on the live and, ask questions. Paul, Dan, Eduardo, Marvin, Poster Boy, Dan. Honestly,
what they said though, because I haven't heard nothing they said though.
Okay, well, you know what? I would like say, if you can probably watch it back, and then you will actually see exactly what everyone said, man. But you know what? Everything's positive. Everything's banter. You know what I mean? Honestly,
joking. It's all love, man.
Yeah, man.
Love. But yeah, appreciate them lot for locking in as well. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, thank you, and guys, honestly, like, thank you for Ainsley to coming like onto the Amateur Football Show. Guys, I salute everyone that supports grassroots football. I salute everyone that supports Vets football. I salute everyone that's like looking to to like be a positive influence, not only to your local team, but also to your local area. So again, Ainsley from Catford Wanderers Vets, thank you for like coming on. Thank you to all of the, you know, viewers as well. My name's Fabrice. This is the Amateur Football YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys real soon.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me as well, Fabrice, man. Salute to you as well, my brother. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, man.
Peace and blessings.